Hello, welcome. Natasha with Encompass Awe again here. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to give it a moment for people to come in, and I will be right back, guys, okay? Okay, so first of all, you are someone that has sacred vision, and that vision is being increased, has been increasing, and been so transparent, connected to the ether, connected to people around you, connected to situations around you. Even some of you, this sacred vision is so raw and real on a global level that you are having visions of the future, the previous, the prior, and a lot of, and sometimes it can be heavy, but that's not what Spirit is impressing on this message. So I'm not going to stick it there in that energy of it. But it is sharing that your enlightenment, your clear audience, clairvoyance, clear sentience, all of that. And you're somebody that has it all the clairs, and you may not be aware of that yet. But there is, all the clairs are increasing and expanding and expounding to benefit many. But at this time, you're learning to balance and utilize and master them in a quickening way, really, a suddenly way, a little bit at a time. But they're happening like that when it happens. Okay, and I applaud you. The spirit, your spirit team applauds you. Your higher self applauds you. Your child self feels safe with you. I just want to repeat that for some of you that weren't safe as a child. Your child self feels safe with you. And we applaud you for that. But your sacred vision is becoming on point. The door in the background. Oh, decor. When you glance at something too fast. Thank you. Also, there's a little bit more over here. Every wall has a little bit different on it. We play with that a little bit on different videos. Depends what I'm feeling led to put in the background. I feel like everything matters when you want it to, or when Spirit says something matters. I will do as Spirit is leading me to. Sometimes we do it in the living room because I feel like a boat is best for the transition that we're in, and the waters that we're moving through in life really helps hold us in the space where we're moving in real life, not just in my living room. But sacred vision, the clairs are all enhancing for this collective. And there is a change and a transition between dreams. It's interesting how Spirit had me lay out this reading, okay, guys, right now. I'm actually going to turn the camera around for a moment so that you guys can see how Spirit had me lay out this reading. I had to wait a little bit too to deliver it because my baby was with me and I was pretty busy. But we're going to turn the camera around, okay? And this is how Spirit had me lay it out. Okay. I'll zoom in. If you guys want to take a screenshot at all, you can. Feel welcome to. This is the Herbery deck. Here, these are the Herbery deck, and up here are Oracle cards. Okay, so there's your guidance cards. This is literally the energy, the beginning energy that began last night about this reading, okay? And I left them out because Spirit said, leave them out, okay? This is the now energy, and towards the bottom of it here is the now energy and what we're heading into, okay? I'm going to turn it around. I hope that that was slow enough for you guys to get any screenshots you wanted to do, okay? But your sacred vision is not just for your use. But right now, you're being called to, well, always protect it. But for now, for some reason, it's like there's some people around you or a collective of group around you that may not want the best for you, and they can sense that there is the clairs about you. They don't know that it's called the clairs. I'm not saying that, but they know that there's something about you that makes them feel bare, makes them feel naked, and that makes them feel uncomfortable. That makes them feel unsafe. But you know what? It makes you safer. Why does it make you safer? Because when you see things, you know how to move through things. You know how to hold yourself and accept people in your life. Yeah. Why is that? By the way, thank you, ABP News Channel. Welcome. Carter Mitchell Haymans, thank you. Welcome. Arian, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Joseph Lowe, thanks for being top fans. Okay. Um, Pause on the thought of sacred vision, okay? If you guys have any questions throughout this reading too, I will pause when I get a free moment, okay? Thank you and welcome. Yes, real. Absolutely. I'll be right back, okay, guys? Sacred vision is what we're on. Hold that moment. Okay, I am back. No, no, this is a intuitive channel download that began last night off of the higher self and leap of faith, which keeps coming out this week. The leap of faith. And I do believe that you have already done that, but Spirit is telling me that there's opportunities that's coming that you didn't know was going to be coming, but when they come, you're like, oh, I remember that I had that thought, that I wanted that. I remember that I manifested that. And then it's there. It's there at your hands. It's at your door. And you're like, now is the time. And Spirit is saying, I'm just letting you know ahead of time that things are getting ready to shift into your realm because you're holding the frequency of welcoming them. Okay, the cards are the Herbery deck is here. Okay, and the card on the other side is Perseverance. Okay, look at this. She's growing. This plant is growing in the rock through all the hardships. Okay, and then we also have the Intuitive Oracle deck. And so far, that's the only two. Thank you. So far, this is the only two decks that we're using at this time. Let's see what the bottom of the deck says here, too. I feel led to. Energetic alignment. Align your energy centers. First of all, I want to say that you already are aligning your energy centers because this is why these alignments and these manifestations are coming at this time, is because you are aligned. You are harnessing yourself. You're funny. Didn't we talk yesterday, Mehmet? Good to see you, Samantha. Welcome. Hi. So good to have you guys here. Welcome. Bye, Joseph Lee, if you're leaving. Bye. Thanks for joining. Blessings today in all your endeavors, okay? All right, let's get back into it. Spirit is saying vibrate higher, but you are doing so well. This is not a you're lacking of. That's not what's going on. You are mastering your vessel and your energy and your spiritual or your auric field so well. That's why these things that long ago you manifested, some of these as a child, is coming. Is because you're holding the right frequency for it. Your heart is open. And this feels good to do a reading like this because, and I mean, not that there's anything wrong with saying open your heart or work on yourself. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, right? because it's important. That's what we're here to channel, the messages of truth, so we can grow, so that we can be real, okay? Not to ignore, right? But today, it's like, Spirit is like, I'm proud of you, and you're doing well. You are astounding. Okay, I have my air conditioner off right now because it's really loud, and you guys won't be able to hear me here. So I'm going to use my fan because I'm a little bit warm. Let me know if that affects you guys hearing me, okay? I feel like I hear that some of you felt like you had a choice, like you had to make a choice of one thing over another thing, or three things over one thing, like you only get one thing or the other. And Spirit is saying, you can have it all. And that's nice, because you know what? I remember like last year doing readings and saying to a certain collective, like, you have to make a choice out of the 12 doors. No, this was like 4 months ago. Um, there's 11 doors and you have choices. You can pick some of them or none of them, but there's a door that you have to leave behind, something like that. But that's not what this message is today. This message is, you can have it all. You can absolutely have it all. What do you want, baby? Spirit saying, what do you want, baby? Ariane, I don't know if I said that right, but I totally understand. And I hope that none of you choose to bash me when I say what I'm getting ready to say, but I used to be a Christian minister, and I don't oppose Christ, okay? But I am not limited to ministry of that, and I don't preach the Bible anymore. I hope that that doesn't make you guys lose faith in what I channel. I do believe I have a connection as well with Yeshua Yamashiach, but it is not the same message that I share. Okay, and I do not only limit myself to the Bible, but there's some things in there I just can't anymore. If you do want more information, want to ask me questions about that, I don't want to share it on here, but you're welcome to hit me up on my email. It's encompassawe333 at gmail.com. Also, you can feel welcome to DM me on Facebook, and that's Encompass Awe LLC on Facebook, okay? And Ariane, I will accept your friend request, and we can chat about that or FaceTime or whatever on Messenger. But it is a really, really hard bridge to bridge. I cried so much. I spent so much time alone. Spirit was calling me to be alone to find my truth. And I was going through a heartbreak like hell at that time, 3 years ago. But I set myself apart. And it's interesting because the Bible says you'll be set apart, you know. And that's what I had to do. I had to set myself apart. And I would meditate alone. I would turn that, hi, joking, that's funny, Joseph. But I, at the time, was living with my mom because I had to sell my mansion. I was going through a divorce, trying to get my kids and I in a safer place in life. And I was living in her basement. And I would just go into her bathroom and shut off the light and light some candles. And I would meditate. And I say, Spirit, what do you want to tell me? And I'm not going to share you what that was because it's personal. And because I don't have time for that, I want to stay in the energy of this reading. But it was profound. And no one's going to take me back to where I don't want to go. And I don't have to. Because if truth is truth, it won't be afraid of being questioned, right? If truth is truth, it doesn't fear being questioned. All right? And you know what? My kids are welcome to come to me and ask me something. I can always say, I don't feel like you're ready for that answer. I can say, I love you. I don't want to talk about that. Or I can tell them the truth. I'm most likely going to try to tell them the truth at their age appropriacy. Okay? Because I need them to trust me. They need to be able to trust me. It's not about me. It's about them having a safe place to go to. And you know what? If I was your God, Ariane, if I was a spiritual entity or a caretaker for you, which right now you're trusting me to kind of be a caretaker for you and channel truth for you, I should not be sad or upset with you for asking me a question that is personal, right? Unless it's inappropriate. And I'll be like, no, thank you. And I'll block you because I don't want anybody to see bad messages and the interruption of the energy. But respectful things, I shouldn't fear you asking questions, right? So let's get back into this. But give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'll be right back. I keep hearing the song, I Want It All. I want it all. And it's like there's so much that you forgot that you wanted, is what I'm getting. But it's still there, and the universe still caught the messages when it was time. I'm back in this reading, guys, not just the question I was answering for Ariane. I love that name, by the way. My name's Natasha. I don't know if you guys know that. I know my name's Encompass Awe on here, so you guys can see that. But my name is Natasha, or Tasha, or Mama. I don't care, whatever, as long as it's appropriate. I can understand that. I'll get back to that, okay, around. Okay. I do resonate, though. I get it. I really do, especially because most of my family's religious. But we're going to get back to that in a little bit. So you can have it all. Spirit is saying you can have it all. Some of you have a past mother or a mother here that I'm hearing her higher self tell you, you can have it all, baby. Don't cut yourself short. You can have it all. Okay, that's fine. Do your thing. I always write tanks as a joke for thanks. So, no worries. And I'm goofy anyway, okay? I seem serious, but I'm very playful too. So, sacred vision, higher vibrations. Higher vibrations is what you're carrying, and this is why this breakthrough on your blessings is coming. Even the ones you forgot about. I'm so excited. The way I feel this in my belly is like, I'm so excited for you to be wooed by the universe. I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. It's time to mirror back, okay? This is between dreams, this card. You see the dream catcher on top, dream catcher on the bottom. This past one is what we're going to call the little one on the bottom. We're going to call that the past, okay? And these dreams up here are bigger. But some of these dreams back here on the bottom are going to interrupt into this new timeline with you. Your energy's already mostly in the new timeline as it is, especially after that eclipse. It was very profound. What a powerful shift, okay? And then it says you have done well integrating all that you've learned, all that you've come from your heart and your mind, the traveling you've experienced, the moth of the transition and how you worked in the dark with nobody even having to give you acknowledgement, the emotions that the moon, that the night life, the spirit life has illuminated for you. You have overcome illusions, okay? And you have sown so many things to be in your realm right now, in your home life, okay? When I see a nest, or when I see a spider web and a spider, I think about how she nested, how she brought it all together, and then the food comes to her. I know, if I think about it in the positive way, not like, hey, insects are going to be killed, and that's fucked up, right? Right. Happy birthday, Joseph. But she worked until it was complete, and then her food comes to her. Your blessings are coming to you, I'm telling you. Coming to you. Even when you're out and about. It doesn't have to be to your door, guys. Okay? And that you are doing a great job remembering this stuff, but you're going to remember as it comes to you. You're welcome. You are going to remember as these things come to you, and it'll even peel back other things that you forgot. There's a time and a calling for remembering, and it's beautiful. It's profound. You're even going to look at some things that you saw as really shitty in your life path, and you're going to be like, that's where I learned that from, though. That's where that growth came from. That's where that profound vision came from. That's where my spiritual gifts became honed in. And you're just going to give thanks. Even though you don't have to give thanks for those individuals, but they were still part of your life path for some reason. Okay? And they say, let the magic in. Let it in. See how I said that it's like you had to choose paths? Like that used to be several messages I gave last year was you have to choose a path. That's not what's happening here. You don't have to choose a path. You can have it all. You can have it all because you're precious. All right? And you're powerful and you're mighty. And create space for the abundance and the blessings. Look, here we are, nest again. I told you guys, I see a web here, right? But there's a nest here. It's all about preparing. What did I want? And you've done well. Okay? Oh, look at the bedhead. Serious bedhead. Guys, ready? Look, it's my baby. It's Juliet. He was sleeping. But, anyway, he's not now, is he? So, this will probably be a shorter reading now, but that's okay. Right? Yeah, you do? You do? Yeah. You do. All right, I love you. Yeah. Oh, that was a nice yawn. Yeah. Do you want down? Okay. So, create space for the abundance. Create space for your abundance, okay? For the now blessings coming in. And for your clairs to continue to be dialed in. Create a routine, a window of routine. Thank you so much. She's super teething right now. Create space so that you can have a routine where spirit can download through you. Kaylin, can you hold this for 5 minutes? Okay. Look, I came back with a baby voice. Okay. See, let me get back into Natasha and out of mommy mode for a second, okay? All right, because there is magic coming in, all right? There is magic coming in. It's important to create the space in yourself and your home, your living space, and understand that it's just time. And it's the way of the water that it's coming to you. And it's going to come, some of this is going to come through strangers. You're going to be like, what? And it's going to come from people who aren't in your life anymore that you didn't even know they're thinking about you. You didn't even know they're thinking about you. Here they are. And Spirit is saying, tap your resources. When you see there's things inside of you forgot are there and that you can utilize, tap those places. Tap the resources, the parts of your chakras that can open up, that can welcome in. Your central energy will help energy align and things you're manifesting and creating align to come to you, okay? So use your central energy at just the right time. You'll know because you'll feel called to do it. Don't be afraid to have boundaries and set boundaries. This is the tough love card. If you use tough love now, you won't have to later. People will understand that in order for you to be balanced and rest when it's time, you will have to hold your boundaries, okay? And you won't get exhausted as much either if you don't have to feel like you have to defend why you have boundaries in the first place. Okay? And you have been resurrected, and you did this with spirit through all that journey you experienced, through just like Arion right now trying to find a place of belief and where it stands and what its foundation is. I hope that that was said right, Arion. But it is important. Why would I want my foundation of belief to stand on somebody else's belief? Then isn't it on sinking sand? If you ask questions and you find the truth for yourself, you won't be on sinking sand. You'll be on firm foundation. Okay? And I did a drawing piece a long time ago, I think last year, 2 years ago, and Spirit had me right at the bottom of that drawing piece, come out of her. My people, which it's the spirit of the people itself that's saying it, come out from within her. And it was earth. It was like this round earth with like a triangle above it and then a triangle beneath it. And Spirit had written certain things and had me right come out from within her. And it's interesting because it's in the Bible what I just said, right? But it's not the same meaning. And I don't really want to put any more words to it, even though I have them, just because I don't want to offend anybody. And I love you guys. I'm not trying to offend you. The truth is the truth. And when you find the truth, it could be different for you than from me. So I don't want to tell you what your truth is. Maybe we can resonate and there is a similar truth. Wonderful. I'm happy about that. But I don't want to hurt you to find truth at all. I also refuse to believe in something that demands me to believe in it because of fear. Demands for me to commit because of fear. I will never believe in something based off of that energy, based off of that requirement, ever. Especially after being in a domestic violent relationship for 15 years. I will not do it ever again for any belief or any reason or any relationship. So after resurrection is start fresh. I want to point out that this person is holding the magnifying glass, right? But it's not focaling in on the whole entire picture. It's focaling in on what it wants to see. What he or she or spirit, whatever, however you want to view who this holder is, let's call it you. What do you want to see in life? And that is what you will see. Not just that, but like I said, Spirit says now is the time that so many of your seeds will be out your hand. And I'm really happy about it. I'm so happy about it. It's like a mama getting ready to give birth to a baby, and she's a little bit in pain. Life's a little bit uncomfortable, but the baby's on the way. And she can't even think about the pain because the victory that's in her hands any minute is right there. Hi, Joseph Lee. I'm getting ready to hop off of here because my baby's awake and he loves his mommy. And my older kids want to kick it with me. He was on here for a minute, baby Julius, but listen, let me recap for just a moment. Tap your spiritual and physical resources and also understand that there is resources coming to you that you don't even know about. It's going to help you. Thrust you forward into what you're calling into your life. Even the things you don't mentally know you're calling it in, but you're vibrationally calling it in, and you vibrationally have been calling certain things in since you were born. Maybe even prior to that, probably before you even came to this earth. Depending on how you guys believe about that is how far you can hold on to that. And then tough love. Don't forget that if you set your boundaries now, you won't be exhausted trying to set them later and trying to unteach people how to treat your ass and how to value your space and how to hold your soul, okay? You resurrected yourself and you have earned to be the person that you are right now. And you are lighting the path for so many people. So much love. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I am not going to say a lot about the government here either because I view a little bit different, but that's okay. I am thankful, though, to be wherever I'm at. I'm here for a reason, obviously. Start fresh, guys, and focal on you what you want to see in life. Focus on that. That's not telling you to be ignorant or to not be discerning or to not listen to your conscious. Absolutely not. I am saying that you can be aware of stuff that's happening in your life, but not make that the focal point. Okay? Focal, dial in on the beautiful life that you want to see and hold the frequency. Even after something shitty happens to you, it's like something shitty happened to me for the other day. And I was like surprised that I wasn't angry. I was surprised that I wasn't mad. And the spirit was like, that's because you're not calling that in anymore. You're not on the timeline of karma. You're closing out cycles of karma. And that may be a message for you guys. Maybe some of you are closing out cycles of karma. Um, so you're watching the debris go behind you so it doesn't hurt as bad when it's closing out. You're like, it's just part of the cycle. It's not punishment. It's just part of the cycle, and that's fine, right? But the ways of the water says, I'm bringing beauty to you. And you have fortified and overcome so much. Fortified and overcome so much that it's all a clear path now. It's clear. The sun isn't too bright. It's not too dark. It's not cold out. It's just right for you to take this path. That's not to say that you will not have experiences that will take you through life lessons and transition and growth, okay? I'm going to go through these oracle cards quickly because I got to go. Don't forget to create space, physical space, a little routine so that you in spirit can kick it, okay? Silent whispers. This is silent whispers from your higher self. It's going to illuminate the beauty. And what do I know about flowers? They are growing through the dirt. They're going to show you where you grew, places that you can be grateful and thankful, and also keep moving ahead. Wisdom of the heart speaks at this time. Don't be afraid to listen, even if you have to listen past a little bit of pain to get to it. Energetic boundaries, what did I say? Tough love and energetic boundaries. That creates space for your child self, your soul self, your higher self, your everything self to feel safe. Okay? Third eye awakening. We already know because you have all the clairs, right? Clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, okay? All kinds of clairs. You have them and they are being aligned and revealed to you and activated like this in moments like that, okay? Follow the light. Intuition will lead you towards the light. Trust its direction. Isn't that beautiful? Just so nice. It's illuminated for you. Okay, and I want to show you guys my favorite card on this right now is Sacred Vision. Trust yourself, guys. Do you see this family? There's like a family on top of this mountain, and they don't even know that your vision is leading the way. Your vision is leading the way. Please do trust it, okay? Bye, guys. 3339 on the timer.